Behind the eerie and haunting wilderness lies moments of breathtaking beauty. These are the touching and heartwarming scenes of family bonds and the support shared among species. Even the coldest, most ruthless predators are never truly alone. However, the harsh laws of nature do not allow such moments to last. Before long, these beautiful emotions are cut short by fierce and brutal battles for survival. The cub is lost forever, leaving its mother in deep sorrow and rage as she embarks on a relentless quest for revenge, seeking justice for what she has lost. Cautious yet powerful, the leopard's hunting stance is a masterclass in stealth. Its pale yellow coat, speckled with black spots, allows it to blend seamlessly into the vast savanna. No prey, no matter how close, can detect its presence. It doesn't rush to attack, but lowers itself slowly, its golden eyes gleaming with a deadly focus on its target. Each step is deliberate, inching closer, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The leopard's prey can be anything from herbivores like antelope and deer to fierce predators such as hyenas, pythons, and wild dogs. But today, its target is a baboon. The time has come. Its muscles ripple as it shifts from stillness to action, accelerating with terrifying speed up to 60 km/h. In the blink of an eye, it closes the distance and strikes with precision, capturing its prey effortlessly. The leopard embodies the strength and harshness of the savanna. Yet, even a cold-blooded predator as dominant as the leopard must sometimes face cunning adversaries. Hyenas, crafty and daring, are among its fiercest rivals, sparking brutal and bloody battles for survival. The mother leopard, though capable of slaughtering the entire animal world, is incredibly loving and tender with her cubs. After each bloody hunt, her first thought is always of them. Even when some prey is many times larger than her, she still drags the carcass up the tree where her cubs are sheltered, driven by her instinct to provide the freshest meat for herself and her young. The unmatched maternal instinct softens this cold-blooded hunter, revealing moments of sweetness and affection as she plays with her cubs. Nature, though harsh, still holds precious and sacred emotions worthy of admiration. Kula, a 11-year-old leopard, sits quietly on a tree branch, mourning and reminiscing about her 9 years as a solitary hunter and mother to over 8 cubs. With exceptional tree climbing skills, Kula once easily hunted to provide for her young. Tragedy struck, and her family was torn apart. Kula had chosen a place she believed to be safe for her fragile cubs. But in the wild, no place is ever truly safe. Her enemies arrived larger and stranger in appearance than Kula herself. These were the spotted hyenas. With their sharp teeth and pack-hunting abilities, hyenas are fierce rivals of big cats, and this time they had set their sights on Kula's cubs. Despite her best efforts to fight back, perching on a sturdy branch and fiercely leaping at two bold hyenas, Kula couldn't save any of her cubs. That fateful New Year's Eve, the mother leopard faced unimaginable heartbreak as her beloved cubs lay lifeless in the jaws of her enemies. However, nature is unforgiving when it comes to such a terrible crime. Kula's revenge ran much deeper. She didn't attack the adult hyenas directly. Instead, she sought vengeance by targeting their young. On a stormy day, Kula mercilessly killed and devoured a hyena cub in a gruesome display. The mother leopard, without a trace of sympathy, savored each bite. Her glowing golden eyes were filled with both hatred and satisfaction. When the adult hyenas returned, they would come to understand the devastating loss Kula had endured. The saying tangerine do orange flunk rings true in nature's brutal laws. There is no mercy, no forgiveness. The hyena, a cunning predator, executed a brutal plan when it snatched away a leopard cub from its mother's care. This wasn't a random ambush. It seemed like a carefully laid out trap. When the mother leopard left for 3 days to hunt, the cold-blooded hyena wasted no time, seizing the opportunity to approach and snatch the helpless cubs. Driven by his savage instincts, the hyena indulged in his feast, filling his belly with the tender flesh of the young leopard. Holding the cub tight between its front paws, the hyena tore at the meat, savoring every bite with satisfaction. But could that sense of fulfillment last forever? Karma came quickly for the greedy hyena. The debt of blood was soon repaid. That very afternoon, the mother leopard found her enemy. Thanks to her superior climbing skills, she watched over the vast savanna, tracking every movement of the hyena, the very one that had stolen her young. When the moment was right, the leopard mother pounced with determination and fury, ending the hyena's life without hesitation. The hyena paid the ultimate price. Yet the mother leopard didn't feast on her fallen enemy right away. Instead, she dragged the hyena's lifeless body to a nearby tree, for the smartest hunters always choose a safe place to savor their victory meal in peace. As the first light of dawn had yet to break, it was hard to predict who would survive in the end. In the wild, the tables can turn at any moment. One should never boast or feel too triumphant over nature's grandeur, for life in the wilderness is full of surprises and dangers. The line between life and death can vanish in an instant. This rare scene was captured in 2019 at Open Gate Kruger National Park, where a Lashem mother and her cub were playfully enjoying their time together. If not looked at closely, these cats would have been nearly invisible among the vast grasslands, thanks to their exceptional camouflage. However, the peaceful moment was suddenly interrupted by the dangerous arrival of a large spotted hyena. The scent of the young cub had lured the predator, with one goal in mind: turning the vulnerable cub into its next meal. What the hyena didn't anticipate was that the mother leopard was ready for a confrontation. With a piercing gaze fixed on her enemy, the mother immediately signaled her cub to run off to safety and hide. In the presence of her little one, the leopard mother could not show any weakness, despite the hyena's larger size. She chose to face the challenge head-on, charging at full speed toward her adversary. The hyena, unwilling to back down, quickly engaged in the fight. The mother's instinct is unmatched. The leopard fought fiercely, putting her life on the line to protect her cub. She clawed, bit, and delivered one vicious strike after another until the hyena could no longer endure. Eventually, the bold attacker was forced to retreat in fear, defeated by the mother's determination. This time, the leopard mother succeeded in protecting her cub. As soon as the hyena fled, she rushed to find her young one. It was a deeply precious moment, showcasing the fierce maternal instinct of the leopard in this unforgiving wilderness. True to its reputation as the most despised creature on the savannah, the hyena is notorious for stealing prey from others rather than hunting honorably. Earlier, while silently watching a mother leopard and her cub enjoy their hard-earned meal, the hyena devised a plan not just to steal their food, but also to target the cub. With a heightened survival instinct, leopards are always alert to lurking dangers. As soon as the hyena approached, the mother leopard stopped eating and signaled her cub to run and hide in a safe place. Standing her ground, her fur bristled and she growled a warning to the hyena, the brazen intruder who dared to ruin their meal. Unfortunately, with her slimmer build, the mother leopard was overpowered by the greedy hyena, and their prey was snatched away. But at least her cub had successfully escaped, and the mother leopard survived as well, thanks to the hyena's complete focus on the tasty meal in front of it. The prey can be hunted again, but losing her cub would have left the mother with lifelong regret. Thankfully, just a few hours later, the leopard mother successfully hunted again. Learning from her previous experience, this time she didn't just carry her prey, but also took her cub up into the tree. For leopards, true safety is only found in the trees, where the most aggressive predators cannot reach them. This 11-month-old leopard cub hides under a bush, waiting for its mother to return from a hunt. In the wild, leopards are solitary hunters and often leave their cubs in a safe spot while they stalk and capture prey. The mother can travel many kilometers away, leaving the cub alone for hours. Once the cub reaches about 18 months of age, it starts to become more independent and follows its mother on hunts. However, it still relies on her to learn essential skills like hunting, climbing, and self-defense. By the time the cub turns 2, it will leave its mother and face the challenges of the wild on its own. At first, it seemed that the nearby pack of 4 hungry hyenas would pass by without noticing anything. But unfortunately, the lead hyena caught the scent of the leopard cub and turned back, slowly and menacingly following its tracks. Tension built as the hyena spotted its prey. At the same moment, the leopard cub realized its hiding place had been discovered. Without its mother to protect it, the situation seemed grim. A fierce chase could result in the mother losing her cub forever upon her return. In a life-or-death moment, the fearless cub made a daring escape. The hyena, with its 40 nymph speed and 100-pound weight, gave immediate chase. It seemed like the cub's fate was sealed, but then a nearby tree became its savior. Using its incredible climbing skills, the cub quickly scaled the tree, escaping the jaws of its enemy. The hyena, unwilling to give up, lingered under the tree, waiting for the cub to make a mistake. However, after a few minutes of frustration and no results, the predator gave up, leaving the cub safe in the tree. Thankfully, no tragedy unfolded on the savannah that day, and there was no need for a bloody revenge. The day ended with a heartwarming reunion between the mother leopard and her cub. Sometimes the wild plains can be strangely peaceful. As the dawn breaks, it signals one final chance to hunt before the scorching sun of a new day rises. No one can predict if the mother and her cub will survive until the next morning, or if they will face vicious battles, seeking revenge against the cunning hyenas for the loss of their kin. Nature's harsh and brutal laws never change, but nature itself is ever changing. life continues across the vast plains, where every creature must learn that survival, not perfection, is the ultimate goal. What do you think about the leopard mother's fierce revenge? Do the hyenas deserve the deadly consequences they faced? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Wild Luke documentary channel so you won't miss out on any of the amazing wildlife videos we update daily. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.